Hi, I'm Keith Allen. Welcome to Lightline Fishing. This is my new channel, and I'm bringing it to you from Stockton Lake, Missouri. It's a clear water lake. Usually we can see, anywhere from 5 to sometimes up to 20 feet deep. And I started this channel because I just seen a lot of videos. I mean, I've watched hundreds of hours of videos just to get better. I mean, you never stop learning when you're fishing. I've been fishing since I was a little kid. Started with my dad, and he taught me to fish, so it's kind of cool. So thanks, Dad. But one thing I learned from my father way back when was we'd go on the tuna boats, and we would be fishing with other guys. You're on a cattle boat with 75 other anglers, and we'd be catching fish and nobody else would, because my dad was smart enough to use lighter line. Everybody on the boat was using 40-pound ante line, and we were using 20-pound ante line, and we would catch 3 to 1 because of the lighter line. Then as a teenager, we'd go to lakes in California and we would catfish, and my old man would take a Zebco 202 with 8-pound test. Hunk of mackerel on there, cast it out, fly line. Here we are, me and my best friend from high school. We'd be hunking on mackerel with 15, 25-pound tests and zinging them out there with weight and never get a bite. And my old man would outfish us 3 to 1. So, it just started clicking over the years. Hey, light line tends to catch more fish. And if you ever watch FLW or MLS, you'll see these guys when they're doing drop shot, Demiki rig, or whether they're doing wacky worm, they're using spinning reels, and they're using 8 and 6-pound test and bringing in, just like last week, I think they were at Chickamauga or one of the other lakes. Anyways, the smallmouth were just going rampant. They were on the beds. They were catching 4 and 5 and 6-pound smallmouth on 6 and 7-pound and 8-pound test. And you see the interviews afterwards, and I'm sitting here watching them, and they're talking, oh yeah, I used this, that, and the third. Well, if you screen cap what they were actually using, you'll notice that most of them are just full of bull. They're telling stories. They're using wacky worms. That's exactly what most of them were using. Fishing wacky rigs, casting them out there on the beds, and they were tearing them up. So that's it. I use light line. I don't buy the most expensive stuff. I mean, you could go out and buy the Seagar and the Sunline and all those and spend a lot of money, but you could take and buy stuff like that. P-line, 8-pound test. That's my go-to stuff. I have it on all my rods. Every one of my rods have 8 to 10-pound test. And I fish tournaments. We're fishing a tournament in the morning. Am I professional? No, I don't fish professionally. I'm a weekend angler just like everybody else. But I do have years and years of experience of fishing bass, crappie, catfish, bluegill. I love fishing for bluegill. And, so it's a lot of fun. I do use braid. But guess what? I don't use expensive braid. I use stuff that's on sale. And you don't have to break the bank to go fishing. And that was some of the things that I've seen on a lot of these videos that you watch, is they're pushing products. So on this channel, I'm going to try not to push products. I'm just going to tell you what I use and what works. And if you like it, great. If you don't, hey, doesn't hurt you. Throw it with a grain of salt. But this is my boat. This is what we'll be shooting all the videos out of. This is a pre-tournament. We just got done doing the pre-fish. It's pretty good. The water's up about 10 foot, so it's pretty much flood stage. The fish are up on the banks. We're flipping everything from, and if you look over here, you can see morning. I'm gonna start out with a buzz bait. It's tied on a spinning reel. I'm going to throw, if I get it out here, a jerk bait. I'm going to throw a spinning bait. Spinning baits, great time. And once the sun comes up, I'll tie on the wacky rig, and we'll go to wacky rig real quick. Once that sun starts getting up. And like I said, everything I use is under 10 pounds. There's not a lake, our lake, 13 pounds is about the biggest bass. I think believe that's the lake record, is 13 pounds. Be honest with you, I haven't caught one that big. but I have dozens of 5, 6, 7 pounders. Thought I had probably a double digit, But for years, all I've done is measured my boat. You know, we measure, I got a scale up here, 24 inch. I've had several bass over 24 inch on this boat. I love to take people on the boat and find out what they haven't caught. Take them out there and catch their personal best. That's fun for me. So I enjoy taking people out and fishing. And we're gonna go through and use different tackle where you can find it. You know, you walk into Bass Pro and it's just like, it's like kidding in the candy store. You just get lost. It's like, what do I buy? What brand? What this, that? Do I go to Walmart? You know, you could get overwhelmed with all the amount of tackle you could buy. This boat has, I mean, I have tackle boxes after tackle boxes full of tackle, and half of it I don't even use. What happens is I watch the videos, see Van Dam out there and he's throwing this certain crankbait, I'll go out and buy 3 of them. You see, you know, Jacob Wheeler, you know, he's throwing this crankbait. I'll go buy 5 of them and they don't work. Because I found out that, you know, a lot of those lakes that they fish are down south or in dirty water, and dirty water tactics don't work in clear water tactics. You can't use the same jigs. They just don't work. I mean, I've thrown them till I was blue in the face. I'm going, this is supposed to be the best jig, you know, the best bait there is to catch bass, but yet on this lake, it don't catch any of them. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is show the different baits for when, you know, you fish clear water, when you fish dirty water. I fish Table Rock, Lake of the Ozarks, different states, Colorado, California, Georgia, all over. I'm even going to Wisconsin here in August to go for muskie. So we're not just bass fishing only. This channel will be a multitude of species of fish. I love to catfish. I love crappie fishing. Whatever the fish is biting, we're going to buy. We're going to do. So, pretty much, I'm just gonna wing it. We're not gonna try to blow smoke up your hind end. We just want everybody to learn a little bit, and if you do, great. If you are a pro, I'm probably not the guy to watch. You know, you probably already know more than I do, but there's little things that maybe I might be able to teach you. You know, there's certain guys that, you know, when they're doing a wacky rig, that's all I fish. So, you know, year round, I fish wacky rig, the wacky worms. And I don't use the same type of system that all the pros do with their little mosquito hooks and stuff. And I'll show a video of that on how I do it. Now, I'm not saying it's better, but I catch a lot of fish doing it. And we're going to post a bunch of pictures. Like I said, this is a brand new channel, brand new everything. This is the first video. Hopefully I don't suck too bad. And if I do, hey, give me grief. It's okay. I can take it. I got broad shoulders. We're not, you know, I'm not an actor or anything. This ain't scripted. I'm just talking off the collar, just like a normal person to you. So, like I said, I do have, you know, some of the more expensive line, like the Seaguar, the Invisanex. It's good line. You know, buy what you can afford. If you can afford to spend the money on $20 to $30 line, go for it. Buy it. But me personally, I found that when you know, P-line, they just had a sale where you buy one, get one free. I stocked up on it. You know, 8 and 10 pound test, that's what I buy, because that's what I fish with. So, do me a favor, hit the subscribe, click that bell so you know when we put up new videos. We're going to fish a tournament in the morning. We'll give you results on how we did, and you can see what the fish we caught, and check us out on the next one. Till next time, thanks. We'll see you.